Good morning, friends. Mr. Annie here. It is December, and as most of you are probably starting to think through the holidays and Christmas, I'm sure the movie Die Hard has at least come to mind once or twice, maybe a couple more times. As I was working out this morning, I was thinking about the movie and the famous HVAC swing where he's hanging from his MP5 and, trying to get to the other duct across. I was then starting to think about the QD swivel that I offer and wondering actually just how strong it is. So I thought this could be a fun way to do a little experiment here in the garage on a 20-degree Michigan day. So I've got my QD swivel. This is a G3 parts kit. The stock came broken, and I thought this could be at least a good platform to support it. I've got a Chinese QD swivel. It was like a 4-pack on Amazon for $10. And I've got a Blue Force Gear sling. So up on top of the ladder, there's about a 2-3 inch hole. And so we'll put the stock on top and then sling or thread the sling through the bottom. And I will drape a drape over the top of the firearm to keep it, if something breaks, this is going to want to bounce up. So the drape will help keep that from falling on me so that we can try to stay safe. So let's see what happens. And so for reference, I'm about 200 pounds. Nope. All right, let's see what broke. So sling is still intact. And there we have it. The Chinese metal ring is what broke, but the QD actually still seems functional. And for reference, I do have a nice Magpul QD. Can't say I wanted to risk breaking my nice stuff. But there, Magpul 1 goes in and out just fine. QD still in good shape, and I had the thin E-clip installed again, worst case scenario. Cool. What the hey, we're going to go ahead and do the Magpul 1 too. So this is the Chinese part that broke on the QD swivel. You can tell it just bent. So we really didn't get to load the QD swivel very well. And so then when I was looking at it, so the Chinese one is about 160 thou in diameter, and the Magpul one is about 180. So we've got 20 thou of larger diameter, and maybe the Magpul material is stronger than the Chinese stuff. So I think the Magpul QD swivels, at least as of this point in time, they're like $12 to $15 a piece. And again, the cheap one that I got, it was like a 4-pack for $10. So let's break nice things. Or at least let's see what wants to break in this setup. Grab my drape. And let's see what happens. I am hanging from the Magpul one. Well, that's kind of fun. QD came right out, no problems. And the ring itself looks to be in perfect shape. Again, my QD, the E-clip, everything looks great. And goes in, comes out just fine. So, not exact science, but Magpul QD, my sling swivel, and Blue Force Gear single point sling can support about 200 pounds. And so when I was grabbing up there, I was holding it here. There's really no way for me to rig the system on what I was holding on to. So there you go. Thanks again for watching, and hope you enjoyed it, and maybe that'll help you figure out as a consumer, do you buy the more expensive Magpul stuff, or do you buy the cheaper stuff that you can buy on Amazon? They both have a place in life, and they both have an application, and now you know a little bit more. So enjoy the holidays. Thanks again. Bye.